Want to find out what are the best weapons you should be farming for before Shadowkeep? Well, in today's video, we're going to be talking about that. Estiva, this is LaserBolt, and today we're going to be talking about the best weapons you could possibly get right now before Shadowkeep releases. Now, from what we know, nothing is going to be drastically changed when Shadowkeep comes out as far as weapons. Everything is going to be staying the same, so the same weapons that are currently right now really good are still going to be really good when Shadowkeep goes live. So that's the reason why we decided to put this list together, and we're just going to be talking about legendary weapons. I will have a second video going over exotics, and as we progress and get closer to Shadowkeep, I will have multiple videos on gear and all that fun stuff. So that's something you guys are definitely interested in. Consider subscribing, and a like rating would be greatly appreciated. Now, before we dive in and talk about these weapons, I do want to remind you guys about our giveaway. We're giving away 2 free copies of Shadowkeep for the console of your choice. If you would like to participate and join, all you gotta do is click the link down below where it says Join Bolt Nation. You will be automatically entered, so good luck to everyone that's participating. As we get closer and closer to the release of Shadowkeep, we're gonna be getting a large influx of people. One, either coming back who have played Destiny but want to come back and give it a second try, or we're going to be getting a whole brand new set of people who are going to be coming that want to pick up the game and want to get familiarized with the game before Shadowkeep goes live. Now, you're probably wondering, Laser, what's the point of me actually downloading Destiny 2 right now if I could just wait for Shadowkeep to come out and not have to worry about, grinding and doing all that stuff? Well, if you want like a really extensive answer to that question, I will have a video if you should definitely play Destiny 2. But the reasons why the weapons are important if you are picking up Shadowkeep is you do not want to be grinding for old weapons when Shadowkeep comes out. You want to make sure you're grinding for new content and not old content when Shadowkeep comes out. So if you could possibly get a head start on getting these weapons before Shadowkeep comes out, it's not only going to save you time, but it's also going to let you focus on all the new content that's going to be available. So the weapons we're going to be talking about today, you're going to be able to get these in multiple ways, but the ones we want to be focusing on are the weapons that are definitely a high priority that I think you should pick up. Now, granted, there are a couple other weapons that I'm not going to be mentioning that I still think that they're very viable and they're going to be very beneficial to you guys, but not something that you guys should definitely be trying really hard to get. We're going to start off with one of the hardest weapons to actually obtain, and that is the Mountaintop. Now, the Mountaintop is a grenade launcher, and if you are a returning player, you're probably wondering, grenade launcher? Why the heck do I want a grenade launcher? Well, the reason why you want a grenade launcher is because this is by far the best grenade launcher currently in the game. It's really good, not only in PvE, but it's amazing in PvP. It is an automatic destroyer of enemies and foes, so you're definitely going to want to grind this out. Now, you're probably wondering, all right, Laser, how exactly do I get it? So step number 1, you're going to want to reach Brave rank in competitive. So you're going to have to hop on Crucible competitively and reach Brave rank. And you're probably saying, well, I mean, that doesn't sound really hard. I could possibly do that. Well, let me tell you what you need to do for step number 2. For step number 2, you are going to need to get grenade launcher kills, which don't seem too difficult, right? And on top of that, you are also going to need to get medals. You're going to need to get a total of 750 points worth of grenade launcher kills and final blows. In addition to that, you're going to need to get 200 points worth of double place and 100 points worth of calculated trajectory medals. 3 grenade launcher kills in a single life. That's basically what it is. Now, if you would like to speed things up, the points are actually awarded higher if you do this in competitive playlists. However, it just becomes a little bit more difficult to do it in competitive. Now, there are private lobbies that people are doing in order to make this easier for you to get. So if you guys would like to find a private lobby, definitely head over to our Discord channel and join the Destiny LFG group. I will leave the link down below in the pinned comments, so hope to see you guys there. Now, the next weapon we're going to be taking a look at is a sniper rifle called Beloved. This is a brand new sniper rifle that just got recently introduced with the new Menagerie game mode, and it's pretty easy to obtain this. If you're grinding it out, you should be able to get this weapon really easily. So the Menagerie has a chalice that allows you to not only pick gun type, gun choice, and also masterwork. You're going to want to make sure you get a beloved with some really good rolls. The way you're going to be able to actually obtain this weapon is by inputting the following ruins or the following sequence in the chalice to be able to obtain the weapon. If you just want to get the weapon and you really don't care about anything, you just want to pick up the weapon, all you have to do is put a purple ruin and put a red ruin, and this will automatically give you the weapon. Now, if you want to get a masterwork for the weapon, you're going to have to add an additional ruin. So the way it works is if you want a specific masterwork, like let's say you want handling, you'll just add purple. If you want reload, you'll add a red. If you want range, you'll add a green. And if you want stability, you'll add a blue. But basically, if you just want to get the weapon and you really don't care, all you got to do is put a purple and a red. You will automatically get the beloved sniper, which is actually a really good weapon, not only in PvP, but also PvE. You'll see a lot of people running this sniper in all sorts of activities within the Destiny universe. The next weapon we're going to be taking a look at is another menagerie weapon. Yes, guys, the menagerie actually brought some pretty good weapons, and that is the AUSTRINGER. Now, this is a hand cannon that a lot of people are using not only in PvP, but also in PvE. It's actually a really good weapon. Now, the way you'll be able to obtain this weapon is, once again, you'll need to be able to access the chalice. Once you have 2 ruin slots that you're able to place within the chalice, you're able to put 1 green and 1 red, and this will pretty much guarantee you picking up the AUSTRINGER. Now, if you want to have a masterwork, of course, once again, purple is handling, red is reload, green is range, and blue is stability. Depending which one you want for masterworks, I would highly recommend you go with range. You'll be able to go ahead and put those combos. So if you want to try to get a god roll, put a green, put a red, and another green, and you guys should be good to go. The next weapon I'm going to recommend is a auto rifle. Now, auto rifles are not like in the best state of the game as of right now, but as the way things happen in Destiny, if you've been playing Destiny, you know that things change very frequently, and sometimes things get buffed, things get nerfed, and I'm really hoping that the auto rifles get another buff, and this is one that you're definitely going to want to have in your inventory just in case that so happens. That is called the BREAKNECK. That is a auto rifle that you're able to get from Gambit, and it's actually one of the easiest ones to get. What makes this weapon really good is, of course, its perks. We have the Rampage perk, which has extra damage after a kill, and we also have the Onslaught perk, which increases the rate of fire. Now, just think of the synergy that we have with Rampage and Onslaught. It makes it a really good weapon. To actually get this weapon, super easy to do. All you gotta do is get 500 auto rifle kills in Gambit, get 100 auto rifle multi-kills in Gambit, defeat 150 challenging enemies in Gambit, and complete 40 Gambit matches. Super easy to get, and it's just a matter of grinding it out and obtaining the weapon. The next weapon we're going to be taking a look at is a fusion rifle called the Loaded Question. Now, this is actually a really good weapon, not only because it has a really good name, but as of right now, as you guys already know or should know, that the fusion rifles got a big buff, and that big buff made this weapon extremely powerful. It's really good for when you're raiding. It's going to make sure that you're taking out those yellow bars very fast and easy. In addition to that, it's going to be your #1 go-to weapon when playing Gambit because it kills people instantly. In addition to that, guys, if you pair this well with certain exotics, like if you put this on a Rally Barricade or you put the Lunas on a Warlock, you'll be doing a lot of damage. It's like having an extra heavy weapon in your arsenal. So definitely the Loaded Question is something you should definitely be trying to obtain. Now, how exactly do you get this weapon? Now, you'll be able to pick up the quest from Zavala. Once you pick up the quest, you're going to need to get 500 fusion rifle kills on strikes and nightfalls. #2, you're going to have to get 1,000 R kills on a strike or a nightfall. And then you're going to need to do 40 strikes or nightfall completions. Once you've done all of that, you guys should be able to obtain the weapon without a problem. It's not too difficult to obtain, but it is a bit of a grind. The next weapon is the weapon I highly recommend if you had a choice and you want to get all these weapons, but there's one that you definitely have to get, then this is definitely the one. And that, is, guys, is the RECLUSE. Now, the RECLUSE is a SMG, and you're probably wondering if you're playing Destiny or you have played Destiny, a SMG that's the #1 weapon? Yes, guys, that is the #1 weapon. The RECLUSE is by far the best weapon for PvP, and also for PvE. Now you're probably saying, Laser, are you out of your mind? Especially if you're new to Destiny or you are coming back. Yes, the SMG is by far the best weapon currently right now in the game. It has really good, amazing perks, which makes this weapon viable for both types of content, PvE and PvE. And if you add special specs to them, it becomes a monster. So I highly recommend you definitely pick this one up. Now, I know you guys are like, Laser, all right, enough. Tell me, how do I get it? Well, to obtain it, it's actually pretty simple as far as how to start the quest, but I'm not saying it's simple to actually get the gun. All you gotta do is go talk to Zavala, pick up the quest. Once you obtain the quest, you're gonna need to go and play some Crucible in competitive. And in order for you guys to actually get it, you're gonna have to grind your way all the way to Fable in competitive. Now, you're able to do this, guys, if you have a really good team. If not, it's going to take quite a long time, but you should be able to obtain this weapon within a week if you guys put in a lot of work and effort. Now, there are some weapons that are not on my list, but I should definitely mention because they are worthy to being mentioned. That is the Revoker, that is the Wendigo rocket launcher, and the Luna Howl, I think, are weapons that are worth being mentioned, but they're not my top priority. Now, I want to know from you guys, if you do play Destiny, is there a weapon that I didn't mention on here that you think people should definitely be grinding for? Let me know in the comment section down below what that weapon is and why. If you are new to Destiny and you plan on picking it up or are a bit undecided, let me know in the comment section down below for what console or what system you plan on picking it up for and what's making you being on the fence of picking it up. Also, don't forget, guys, as a friendly reminder, if you guys are trying to get into the game, you're definitely going to need a group to play the game with. So definitely stop by our Discord channel. The link is down below in the pinned comments and chat it up a bit. And hopefully you guys are able to find a team to do raids with. I do hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. And don't forget to share this video with your friends because that does help us out a lot. If you want to show additional love and support, do consider joining the Bolt Nation. To join, it's super easy. All you have to do is click the link down below where it says Join Bolt Nation, and you will automatically join and unlock exclusive features only found on the channel. Thank you guys for watching, and don't forget WGATAP, and I will catch you guys on the next video.